Well, hello, Cancer, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading for April 7th through the 13th, 2025. Very happy to have everyone here today. And I was inspired and guided to the Heavenly Bloom Tarot card deck and the Sacred Forest Oracle cards for this reading. So I do hope you enjoy the cards. And please consider subscribing if you haven't already. It's free and it helps my channel grow. And as always, Cancer, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. So with that, let's get started. First up, we're going to take a look and see which crystal is being suggested for you for the week ahead. So which crystal for Cancer, please? What's coming through? What does Cancer need? And we had one turnover. Oh, wow. Okanite, past life patterns, and it concerns all your chakras. Well, if anybody knows where you can get the Okanite crystal, let me know. I have looked all over, including Sedona. It's a hard crystal to find. It's a very unusual crystal, very spiky. And the ones that, there are some fakes out there. It's expensive. So this is in regards to like a cycle that you're repeating. It could be from past life. So that's the suggestion here, Cancer, that you might be kind of going round and round in circles. You're staying caught in the same energy, and it can be past life pattern as well that you're continuing in this life. So let's see what the Sacred Forest has for you, Cancer. Now, with the message behind the Okanite crystal is about getting yourself all in alignment, grounded, centered, balance, and most especially trying to break that cycle, that pattern. You're doing the same thing over and over again for some Cancer individuals, and you're certainly not getting the result that you want. So that's the message behind that crystal card. All right, and we have Thicket of Thorns, uncertainty. Now, these two cards definitely go hand in hand because the Thicket of Thorns, indicating uncertainty, is a situation or a cycle that you're caught in. When you try to go forward, you can't. When you attempt to go back, there's no movement. No matter what direction you try, there's a block. There's something that's stopping you. So the message, and a very strong message here, Cancer, for those that resonate with this, is stop struggling, stop moving, breathe, relax. It's kind of almost like a divine timing to reveal a path forward. So if you feel that you're stuck in some area of your life, you are absolutely correct. And when you're truly uncertain about what direction to take, it's telling you be still. Don't struggle to try to get out of it or get ahead. You're only going to immerse yourself deeper into this cycle or possibly a past life pattern. So first step here, Cancer, move forward, is acknowledging where you are. Instead of saying, I'm not stuck, just accept the truth. The universe desires for you to be successful, but it requires that you wait until the path is ready for you. So acknowledge the truth of the situation and wait until you have clear direction. And that's certainly coming from Spirit Source, your inner guiding light. And to step out of that repetitive pattern to get a different result. So timing is everything. Let go of the struggle. Give it up to Spirit, Source, the universe, and you will see, as you can see here, she's seeing the path forward. The butterflies represent a transformation now. Something is opened up for you. So that's a message for a few select Cancer individuals that are caught in this repetitive cycle. And it's really interesting that both these are indicating that a past life pattern that maybe has followed you into this this lifetime. But it can simply be that you've been doing something over and over and over again, and you're stuck in that energy. See what the tarot has to say, Cancer, for the week ahead. Messages, guidance for Cancer, please. What's coming through? What does Cancer need to hear? We have the Queen of Cups. What is it that you're very focused on? Or it's a need to be focused in a new way. The Nine of Swords. This is another energy of thinking about something over and over and over again. Very negative energy I'm picking up for some of you. You know, if you're constantly talking about something like not happening, this is that energy. It just produces more of that same energy. You have to break the chain, break the cycle. You know, 9 is about review. What can you do differently? And one thing is about stop with the negative self-talk, which can be like a victim mentality as well. King of Wands. This is a Leo individual, but it can also be, hey, Cancer, take the lead now. You know, what is it that you've got your focus on? Set your intentions, but with the Nine of Swords, you just keep running something through your mind. And of course, the Nine of Swords represents nightmares, worry, not being able to sleep, but it's your thought process. Here, it's listening, focusing on what's in the cup, what's a priority to you, Cancer. This is what you desire. This is what you're feeling, but it's a strong inner guidance. This is more something else has a hold of you. That cycle that I'm talking about here. But for others, if this doesn't resonate with you, what I talked about, this is simply something that you're tremendously worried about. But the message is kind of the same. You need to address it head on. You need to break the cycle. You need to take a different step in a different direction. And, you know, it can be that you're getting some help from the King of Wands coming in. This is a Leo individual. This is someone who has a very take charge attitude, but it can also be a message for you, Cancer, being a water sign. You need a fiery energy, you know, to just stand up, do things differently. Because if you're doing the same thing over and over again, if you're not on a daily basis trying to make a change in that cycle, you're just going to get the same result, the one that you're unhappy about. So this could be you taking charge, but this can also be someone that's coming in, that's helping you out of this situation, kind of pulling you out of the situation. And that could be many different ways. That could be giving advice. And that could be someone who's that you're hiring that's helping you. Let's see what else is coming through. We have the Seven of Laurels. This is the Seven of Pentacles. This is reassessment. Precisely what I'm talking about. Reassess how you've been. You know, your focus. What is what are you sending out into the universe, Cancer, is what I'm picking up. You know, if you're constantly worried, it creates more worry. It's fear-based. You need to get rid of that. You need to have a positive mindset. You need to get up every day and point out the good things. Really eliminate what I'm going to say, the victim mentality. Now, Cancer, I normally don't mention it if my tea light, bad timing where the tea light goes out, but I'm mentioning it for you because it is pretty much divine timing here, that your candle was going out to eliminate this kind of energy, to reassess here. And lighting a new candle for you brings in the energy of new beginnings, doing something in a different manner to achieve different results. So Seven of Laurels, Seven of Pentacles is about reassessment, looking at It might be a relationship. It might be a job. It might be something that you're working on or working towards, some kind of goal. And the Seven of Laurels is about reassessing if things are going the way that you want them to. Is it still on track? Or have you been stuck in this kind of a cycle? Because this is what the thicket of thorns, the oconite crystal with the past life patterns that possibly followed you into this life, especially, and I'll say it for some of those cancers that this resonates with, especially if you have what I'm picking up, a memento, an object that was somebody else's. Like a good example would be like a ring. If you're wearing a ring that was passed down from generations, that can be coming with it some past life patterns. So change up your energy, change up the environment, move things around, feng shui your home, so to speak. So it's a reassessment here is needed to just bring about different results, different energy. And lighting a fresh new candle is bringing in new beginnings to you. Now we have the major arcana card, the Emperor. The tide is already turning. Very much Aries card in energy. We're in Aries season, so it's about moving forward, taking action, just plowing through, ramming through any challenges. And that is certainly right across from this reassessment. What can you do differently, Cancer, to solve the circumstance situation or save the relationship or, if you get laid off from a job, what can you do now to change the outcome? Well, not the outcome, but the situation that now you find yourself in. Being stuck in this Nine of Swords energy of thinking about something over and over again isn't very productive. It's not going to change the situation. The Emperor coming on the scene is a major arcana card. It's about taking action. It's about doing something different to achieve the results. And you have to examine, what have I been doing? If it's in regards to a relationship, do you want out? Do you no longer feel the same way? Is there somebody you'd like to be seeing? You need to do something different. You need to step up to the plate, take some kind of action. So it's a lot of fear-based and uncertainty kind of energy this week for you. But the best thing you can do, and I had the last card flip out, the best thing you can do is with this Queen of Cups is really prioritize what's most important to you in a very positive way. Set out your intentions of what you do want to have happen. Let go of this worry, this fear, this repetitive thought pattern. And there could be someone around you, maybe a Leo individual, a different fire sign even, but somebody that is like taking the lead, can give you advice, can help you out with this situation. The Seven of Laurels is reassessing what's been going on this week, and you're taking some kind of action. Now, the last card that wanted to come out is the King of Cups. So it's kind of like an indication here to leave your emotions at the door. I'm really getting that big time. Leave how you're feeling about it at the door. King of Cups is about moving forward, taking the lead. We've got two strong kings here. And you also have the Queen of Cups. With the Emperor, there's a lot of people that, or that energy that can be involved here that could really help you out of a situation. But reassessment is definitely step one, you might say. So with the King of Cups, your final message here is, putting your feelings, your emotions aside. Really, with the King and Queen of Cups, it's really following your intuition, what you desire. Cups are not only feelings, emotions, it's desires. It's your intuition. And being able to go after what it is you desire. So now you have both the King and Queen here. The kings have mastered the energy. This particular king leaves his emotions kind of at the door. It's not that he doesn't care. It's just about this is a time when you need to leave your emotions out of it. The Queen of Cups helps with the energy, helps the king in achieving the results that they want. So being very focused, very intentive, sending that energy out into the universe, eliminating this Nine of Swords energy, this worry, this fear-based, this repetitive cycle. And that it all comes back down to reassessment of what you need to do, what you need to let go of, so that you can break. There's a cycle here that's been going on for some time, Cancer, for some of you at least, and you need to break that cycle. But with the Emperor, reassess something in your life that you're unhappy with. It's time to take action. I can tell you that. All right, Cancer, let's see what Whispering Woods has to say. Final message for Cancer. What's coming through? Strength. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. There you go. All right, Cancer, that's the messages for the week ahead. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending you blessings of love and abundance.